Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mera Bear, and I decided to do Am I the A-hole from Reddit, and I'm gonna do like 3 because I don't want the video to be long. I don't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So the first one is, I got it on my phone by the way, so I'll probably put it on this side. Should I scooch over to the side? I'll put it on this side. This is the first one. Obviously I'm gonna put a screenshot there. Alright, so am I the a-hole for refusing to move my husband's service dog out of the house because my niece is uncomfortable? I'm gonna say no, but let's just read on. That's what? Alright, I'm gonna be quick. My husband is disabled. Won't expand on that for privacy. Understandable. We got him a service dog 4 months ago to help him on a daily basis. My brother and his family lost their home and asked to move in with us for a few weeks till they find another place to stay. Thing is, my niece, 14 years old, started complaining about the service dog making her uncomfortable. It's strange. No allergies, no nothing, but she's just uncomfortable. How are you uncomfortable about a dog? And a service dog at that. Like, they don't even be touching people. I'm scared of all animals, by the way. And even I wouldn't say anything about a service dog because they literally don't come near you. They just do their job. Anyways. Okay. Let's continue. She told my brother and he asked if I could move the dog. I said absolutely not. This dog is literally as helpful as a human being when it comes to people with disabilities. And he's incredibly smart, and more importantly, he minds his own business. Duh, he's a service dog. Wow, your brother is shitty. The whole family is shitty. Anyways, okay. He minds his own business and never bothers my niece, but she's just uncomfortable with him for some reason. You are in somebody's house. Even if you get uncomfortable, let's say it's not even about the dog. Let's say she's uncomfortable about something happening. Leave. They are literally letting you stay there for free. And you're gonna sit here and be like, oh, you need to get rid of the dog. It's making me feel uncomfortable. What? People have no shame. No shame. Wow. Okay, anyways. My brother and his wife started begging, saying it's temporary, but I refused. Of course, if it's temporary, go temporarily be homeless. I'm literally letting you stay in my house, and you're gonna act like I owe you something, like I need to get rid of a service dog, even if it's a regular dog. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. Weirdos. Anyways, I'm getting so angry as if it's me. Are you well? That is so annoying. Alright. Blah blah blah, it's temporary. But I refused, of course. They said that my husband doesn't really need the dog much as of now since he's home most of the time. Yet I still refused. Why the hell do you care if he... First of all, how would you know how much the husband needs the dog? The dog is not for you. How would you know? How would you know? Are people... What in the world? Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Alright. Because he doesn't need it yet. Alright, that's where I was. Yeah, okay. They tried talking to my husband directly. Oh, it wasn't enough that you talked to her? Wow, okay. They talked to my husband directly, but I shut that down immediately. My brother's wife started an argument with me right after my brother went to work, and she started yelling about how I valued a dog over my niece and her comfort. I would get it if, like, she's scared of the dog. You know what I mean? Even then, I wouldn't get rid of the dog because it's a service dog and they don't bother you. But I would get it if she's scared. Uncomfortable? A dog made you feel uncomfortable? A dog that doesn't even touch people made you feel uncomfortable? What? What does that even mean? I swear, I feel like the daughter is like a only child, obviously, because they didn't mention another kid, and she's just used to getting whatever she wants. So the parents are just giving her what she wants, which is so stupid because you're in somebody else's house. And why did she wait until her husband went to work to talk to his sister? You are a drama starter, and you and your daughter and your husband, her brother, they need to go. Y'all need to go. Get out. Be homeless if you need to. Because what? How are you in somebody's house asking them to get rid of a service dog? Oh, Lord Jesus. All right. Okay. Okay, I said it wasn't just the dog, but it's my husband who needs it. My brother came home and we kept arguing. He said that I was being unsupportive and cruel to my niece. Cruel? I'll show you cruel. Get out of my house. Be homeless. I don't care. At this point, I'm trying to go out of my way to keep you from being homeless. And you want to sit here and be like, oh, I'm uncomfortable. At this point, do you guys want to paint the house too? Like, because you think that I owe you to change up things to make you feel comfortable? This is not a hotel. This is not a hotel. What? I'm so confused. People are really out here just hella entitled. Like, this shouldn't even be like, am I the a-hole? It should be entitled family members. What the hell? Alright. This is so irritating. Okay, unsupportive and cruel to my niece who's already been through enough. I don't give a damn. Anyways, okay, my husband got involved and asked me to take him to his father's house with the dog, but I said no. Not after what his dad said to him and that him and the dog are staying. Damn. He's willing. The husband is too nice. He's willing to leave the house with the dog so that this 14 entitled wanna be the ruler of the freaking world, apparently, because she feels uncomfortable. People, y'all need to. She gonna grow up to be a Karen. I just feel it in my bones. The mother is already a Karen. I just know the father is a Kevin, and the daughter is about to be Karen number 2. Because what? I can't. Okay, my brother and his wife are in the guest room sulking hard while my niece is ignoring me. Oh, she's not even talking to you? Get out. You're under my roof and you are disrespecting me, but you feel uncomfortable about a dog and you want the dog to leave? Hell no. She's not even, like, if it would make sense if the daughter is so uncomfortable that she's coming to her, who would she be, her aunt, and she's not even talking to the aunt. This is gonna take forever because I'm getting irritated. Alright. My husband is sitting in the kitchen now trying to convince me to let him go stay with his dad to keep the peace with my brother. This man, my husband, is like this all the time. Always willing to do what others want just to keep the peace. Screw the peace. Get out of my house. Peace be still. Get out of my house. Are you well? Okay, you can literally cuss him out and he'll apologize. Damn, he's too nice. Apologize to you like it was his fault. He thinks he owes people for accepting him as a disabled man, which is sad. That is very sad. You don't owe an apology for being you. What the hell? And it's true. It's true. He's home most of the time, but he still needs his service dog throughout the day. Am I the a-hole for refusing to move the dog temporarily? My niece is upset with me. I don't give a damn. She can kiss Moss. Yeah, I don't think she's the a-hole. I already said it the minute I read the title, because that does not sound like something. I need to mute that. I can't say the a-hole. Alright. I'm probably gonna cut that off because I didn't mean to say the whole world, the whole word, the whole world. I can't even speak. Anyways, I think like four people's opinion. So the first person said, not the a-hole, duh. Okay, not the a-hole. Why can't they go stay with someone else? If the niece is so uncomfortable, why don't they go move in with your father-in-law? Exactly. And then the other person says, don't temporarily move your dog, permanently move your brother and his family. They can find somewhere their daughter will feel comfortable, not the a-hole. Yeah, they can go to a hotel at this point because I don't care. If you don't have the money for it, you can't be in my house acting like I need to rearrange and change stuff to make you feel comfortable. This is not a hotel. This is not a hotel. Go try to be comfortable outside then, if that's what you want. Anyways, next person said, not the a-hole. For your husband, it is a need. For your niece, it is a want. Need triumphs over want. Your brother and his family are being ungrateful. Exactly, that's the word. Ungrateful as hell. For your allowing them to live there while they find other accommodations. Perhaps they should not try hard. Perhaps they should now try harder so as to get out and make their daughter less uncomfortable. I agree 100%. Okay, the last person said, not the a-hole. You are a good partner and don't let your husband go stay with his father. Tell your brother and sister-in-law that if their family is uncomfortable by the dog, a medical necessity for your disabled husband, they should find other living accommodations. Beggars can't be choosers. Exactly. You put it perfectly. Exactly. How are you going to sit here and act like they need to accommodate you as if you're in a freaking hotel? You're not even paying. What? Like, get out. Immediately. Remove yourself from my house. What? No, that's irritating. And definitely not the a-hole. Not the a-hole. Alright, not the a-hole number dos. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong one. I'm so funny. So this is it. I can't even see it. This is it. It makes me brown. Because I am. Okay. So the second one. Am I the a-hole for making my younger sister fly home early after they followed my husband? That's weird. That's weird. They followed your husband? Your younger sisters followed your husband? Did they like him or something? What the hell? Alright, anyways, let's read. I don't even know if you are or not, because I don't understand what this is. I have two younger sisters who are 15 and 17. How old is she? Probably in her 20s. Anyways. So they're 15 and 17. They came to visit my husband and I on what was supposed to be a 5-week trip. Oh, that is a long trip. I love family, but from far away. Because I like being alone. Unfortunately, it had to end early after they were caught following my husband while he was having dinner with a client. I kind of feel like I know where this is going. Did they think your husband was cheating? Just like dinner with a client. It kind of sounds like somebody's cheating. Or they thought that somebody was cheating. Alright. I told them they had to leave immediately because I could tell my husband was close to exploding, and even though they kept begging me to hear them out and to let them stay, I wouldn't. I called our dad to let him know they would be coming home early and why, which didn't go over well. Yeah. I kind of understand where the dad is coming from. My stepmother, ugh, stepmother, you're not even the mother. Relax. My stepmother wanted me to let them stay until the morning so they would fly back in the daytime. But oh, you made them fly at night. I kind of see where the stepmother's coming from too. So they would fly back in the daytime, but I told her it wasn't possible and they had to leave immediately. Immediately! While he was having dinner. Yeah, it was nighttime. Because he was having dinner with a client. So she kicked her sisters out because they followed him. You couldn't have, like, separated your husband and the sisters? That's a bit weird. I don't know. Me personally, let's see. If I was put in a situation where I was married, I had 2 younger sisters, which is not true because I'm the youngest. But let's say I was married. I had 2 younger sisters. They followed my husband. My husband has a temper tantrum, or anger issues or something because she said he's gonna explode. I feel like the husband might be abusive, maybe that's just my opinion, or he has anger issues and she didn't want him to explode. But my thing is, why couldn't you have just separated them? You're gonna send them home immediately because of them following your husband? They probably thought he was cheating. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, anyways, I'm supposed to be visiting soon, but my sisters have told our dad that they don't want to see me, and my stepmother said I wasn't welcome in her house after what I did to them. Makes sense. They're young, right? They're young. They're not super young, but they're young. You want them to fly at night immediately because your husband got angry? Like, I get they're wrong for following your husband, but I think they were trying to, like, I feel like they thought that he was cheating. I feel like that's where this is going. Alright, anyways. The reason my husband was so angry is because the client was the one who noticed them taking pictures of them. And when he confronted them, they were rude to hear. I cannot even read. They were rude to her and to him. Am I the a-hole? A little bit. A little bit. In my opinion, I feel like you are the a-hole, not because you sent them home, but because you sent them home at night. Like, I wouldn't, it's up to you if you want to send your family members home because they are disrespecting you and your husband, whatever. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But at night, you couldn't have, like, let them sleep and, like, you know, separated them and your husband. Like, they're teenagers. I'm 100% sure that they assumed that your husband was cheating on you. So they were like, yeah, we got his ass. And of course they're gonna be rude if they're assuming he's a cheater. So I kind of get where they're coming from, but you are a little bit of an a-hole for sending them packing in the night, in the nugget of time. Really? That's wild. Yeah, no, you're a little bit of a hole. All right. So this is another person that replied to that. They said, like everyone else, I wanted to know why they were following your husband, and for that matter, how and why you wouldn't hear them out, even if nothing, I don't know what that word is, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Even if nothing blank was going on with your husband, you should have listened to them and looked at the pictures. I suspect you're either protecting your husband and therefore yourself from judgment, or you're in blind denial. Yeah, I really feel like the husband, and I understand if the husband is cheating and he's trying to like cover his ass by saying, I'm angry, they need to leave. But they're your younger sisters. That's messed up. Anyways. Another person says, you are the a-hole. for including basically no useful information in the post. If you aren't hiding information that hurts your story, you sure do a good job leaving that impression. I think they meant you sure did a good job leaving that impression. I don't know. Anyways, I do feel like the husband might be cheating. Is this possible? Is this possible? His client, is this possible? I think they meant, is it possible his client is an attractive woman and they thought he was cheating? Exactly, that's what I thought too. On you, and we're trying to gather evidence. This sounds like something 15 and 17-year-old sisters could do. No? I agree with you, because I also assumed that they were trying to catch a cheater. But the wife is not having it. Alright, so I feel like you may be a a-hole. But there wasn't a lot of information. If I'm speculating or I'm assuming that your husband is a cheater, then you are 100% the a-hole, because your sisters are trying to look out for you. I feel like you're the a-hole solely on just sending them home at night. Like, that's such a shitty move. That is such a messed up move. Alright, last one. Oh my gosh, 21 minutes. 22 minutes. I've been talking so much. Alright, this is the last one. I'm brown again. And I'm white again. I'm just kidding. Alright, this is the last one. Am I the a-hole for insulting my brother's fiance the same way she insults others? I'm not gonna lie. The Bible says treat others how you want to be treated. So, she was like, you treating people shitty, I'm gonna treat you shitty. How do you feel about that? Alright, this one is long, so let's see. So this drama revolves around my brother's fiance, Sarah. Sarah is dramatic and gossipy. It always has to be something with her. She is always talking about someone else in a negative light behind their backs. Wow. I'm guessing she's a grown-ass woman doing this. That's crazy. Okay, it's giving middle school drama. And I cannot stand it, to tell you the truth. However, I put it aside because she is my future sister-in-law, and I just want to keep the peace. Oh, everybody's trying to keep the peace. Peace, be still. That's what Medea said. Alright, anyways, I and my sisters always have a girls' night out once a month. I literally cannot read. When my other brother married his wife, Angie, we started to invite her out with us as well, because we all liked her. Understandable. When Sarah learned about these nights, she asked to join us. Ooh. And I guess nobody wanted her to come. Once she was engaged, and we agreed, even though most of us don't like her. This is going downhill already. Okay, Sarah has never liked Angie. For what reason? You just started hanging out with us. Okay. Which has always made the nights harder to deal with, because Sarah will just ignore her. Angie's an angel and puts up with it, though. Hell no. Actually, if somebody was ignoring me, I'll ignore them back. I don't think I will do anything about it either. Alright. Last week, Angie was sick and missed the night. Sarah took it as an opportunity to trash talk her all night. Angie does not have a college degree. As you should, girl. Save that money, because it was a waste of time and money. Alright. It's your money. Do what you want. It's my money and I need it now. Alright, anyway, stop. I get distracted easily. Anyways, Angie does not have a college degree and only has her GED. Oh, she didn't graduate high school. Alright, Angie. You're like, screw education. I support. And Sarah would not shut up about how much of a moron she was all night. A moron? Because she got a GED? Really? Really? Alright. Sarah has her master's in biology, and intelligence is one of her favorite things to insult people on. It really be the stupid people talking the biggest trash. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just because you have a master's in biology does not mean that you are the smartest. Just saying. Because if you have to put other people down, I can just tell you're trash. All around. You probably cheated your way through college. Alright, Well, after I got a bit drunk, I had enough of it. Angie is one of the sweetest people I have met and has never once said a bad thing about Sarah. After Sarah finished one of her insults about Angie being the farthest from traditional intelligence. Wow. Farthest. Whew, Lord. Alright. I said, is the reason you're insulting Angie here like a coward because she's traditionally beautiful? Ooh, ooh. And you're the farthest from it. Sarah is about 300 pounds. I'm gonna get canceled if I say anything. And by all regards, quite ugly. This is a massive trigger point for her as well, and I know she has emotional issues surrounding her weight. We got into a fight, and I ended up tearing her appearance apart point by point until she was visibly near tears. In the end, I told her I'm only doing exactly what she does when she gossips about people. I only talked about her like she talks about others, just to her face, unlike her. The night was pretty much ruined. I can tell why. By this, and we all just went home separately. Alright, next. Well, now all hell has broken loose. Sarah is demanding an apology, and I will not give it to her. My sisters agree that what I said is directly in line with what Sarah says about others, but disagree with me and said I should not have lowered myself to her level. Last night, I got a call from my brother, and now Sarah is threatening to postpone their marriage if I don't apologize, which in my opinion says more about her than anything. I could have said, but I actually feel bad now that I have had time to think about it. Wow, that was a lot. Me personally, I wouldn't take that. No. This is my thing though. If you can't take it, don't dish it out, right? Regardless of what she said to Sarah, I mean, she only mentioned her weight and her not looking beautiful. I'm getting a scam call. I'm not gonna answer. And not looking beautiful. But she did say, she proceeded to say more things to Sarah. But I feel like postponing the wedding because you need an apology, it's kind of giving entitled. Like, you kind of put yourself there. You kind of brought that upon yourself. You're gonna eventually run into somebody that's not gonna take you talking crap, and they're gonna give it back to you. So wanting an apology and saying you're gonna postpone the wedding, me personally, I would not date somebody that's doing that type of messery. Hickory dickory, I would not. Yeah, no, I feel like you're not the a-hole. Yeah, I feel like you're not the a-hole. I've agreed with me and myself, and we have agreed you're not the a-hole. So let's read what people said. Okay, not the a-hole. Their relationship is not your responsibility. Frankly, I applaud you putting a bully in her place. Exactly. It's funny, when you bully a bully, they want to cry, they want to wah-wah, but they're okay with bullying other people. Interesting. Another person, not the a-hole. All sisters who are there, all are on your side. That should say something to your brother who is planning on bringing her into the family. Exactly. Me personally, it's one thing if she doesn't like Angie for a reason. Angie didn't do nothing. She's literally, as from what I've read, Angie didn't do nothing. And the minute Angie went missing, you want to talk shit about her. You're not somebody that anybody should be married to, just saying. But hey, the brother can do what he wants to do, because at the end of the day, that marriage got nothing to do with me. Not the a-hole. Another person. She needs to grow up. Your brother needs to open his eyes. Yeah, that's like something a kid would do. If you're not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, no. Alright, not the a-hole. Sarah's insecurities are on her. If others agree, you use her same degree of snark just against her. You aren't the a-hole. Excuse me. I wouldn't give in to these demands for an apology, and when people ask, I would tell them why in great detail. Sarah is an a-hole. Alright, so that was that. Yeah, like I said, I personally don't think you're the a-hole. I know there's gonna be some people that are like, how dare she mention her weight? How dare she mention her appearance? But it's like, you don't know what Sarah was saying about other people, because in the writing she only mentioned her talking smack about Angie, and Angie was not there. So like, the writer definitely was more ballsy than Sarah and said it to her face, and Sarah would never say anything to anybody to their face. She just talks behind people's back. And I wouldn't even consider that a bully. That's very cowardice, because bullies will say it to your face. She is a scared bully. But yeah, I don't think you're the a-hole. I feel like that's very stupid of somebody to hold, oh, you're not gonna apologize to me, so I'm not gonna marry your brother. Don't. I don't think anybody in the family likes you, so don't. Like, that's a blessing. Keep postponing it. I will never apologize. But yeah, I feel like if it really has nothing to do with the brother, right? Like, it's between her and her future sister-in-law. So if she wants to postpone the wedding for that reason, it just shows more of her character. I feel like she's like used to people not saying anything back to her, and so she couldn't handle it. Close to tears, she couldn't handle it. So yeah, whatever. Not the a-hole. I don't think anybody was the a-hole personally, except for the little lady that sent her youngest sisters, back in the middle of the niggets. Wow. In the middle of the niggets? Really? That's wild. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. I keep thinking I'm doing my podcast. I was almost gonna say bummy. Yeah, hope you have a wonderful day. Adios and goodbye.